Put your head down and mirror my admission. So why you worrying about being the outcast? Don't you know to be yourself and never ask permission? My short shorts accentuate my bumper. I hear the girls whisper whenever I walk past. What she wearing, but I pay them no attention. To satisfy them is never my intention. Some days I roll up in a hood and a trackie, turning up your nose cause you think I look tacky. I go to a Michelin meal in my Reebok. Ain't gonna wear my words and be flashy. A short skirt doesn't mean that I want it. My appearance doesn't represent my wallet. This is for the ignorant ones with opinions. Keep your 2 cents inside your pocket.
It's for me. And you need to do you. You need to do it. Because I won't break rules to make change. I've been having, as you know, lots and lots of crazy dreams lately. And it's been showing me a crazy fucking pattern in my world. And then Doing Me just came on. You know, that one song that you put on there. The trend that I've been seeing is I've always been thinking that you were my woodwork and my other lesson, and we've hit lots of things to question that and have that show that it's kind of true. But one that I don't think you are aware, you're my identical Doug lesson. The identical Doug lesson. Like, the only difference is that I do know that you love and respect me. Where him, it's no different, because it was questioning us after we were the happiest we've been. That's when I should be worried. Same with you. So, at the happiest, that's when I should be worried. Like, let's think about your 2 worst weeks lately. When we met Rob, and we were really, really happy. And when we went last week, we were on cloud 9 and happy, like euphoric. And I even think I remember you saying, if nothing of our magical lives changes from this moment, I will be happy. And we're meant to teach the world how to love. And you keep getting lost in labeling love, which is the one thing we're supposed to be teaching, like, no judgment, love, own your story. How the fuck do you do that when you are the biggest judger of your own? You are judging yourself constantly. And I should have caught it when I caught myself not feeling good enough and judging myself with guys, with you. And that's not me. And so with you being my lesson, and where I can see the I love yous buts, the I want this, and then the pullbacks, and the good times, the best of times, to the worst rabbit holes, to the self-sabotage, to the insecurity pieces. I can't do that. I won't do that. So this is me relinquishing you from that, because apparently you have not heard one word that has come out of my mouth that has said, I'm not putting labels on anything. I could never just be with you. I could never be without having a 1 and all of that shit that I have tried to put out there with no labels attached to any of it. And somehow you still have to put a label on it. So I will make this perfectly this is the simple, the easy. Remember the easy song? Think of all of our songs and think of how you've turned easy into complicated. That's what Doug did. He turned simple into complicated because he would overthink and get lost in his head and create the drama in between the times and space that we were together. And so you need to work your shit out, and more power to you, because I really want you on this journey with me as my bestie, my partner in crime, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I'm not going to call it anything ever, just so you know. And I'm cutting any of that other shit out, because that sends you even worse down a fucking rabbit hole of whatever. And then it puts me in tune with some of this shit and reasons I'm getting sick and all of that. You've had no voice. Go get your voice. Go figure out what the fuck you want and why the fuck you need labels. So you can answer Mike very simply that we will not having any kind of sexual partners together ever, like any of that. That's done. That's out the window, not okay, blah blah. Because I can't do that with the not feeling good enough to be loved, I guess is the best way to put it. It's the same thing as Doug. I love you so much, but... And then it's this teeter-totter back and forth. When, how are you supposed to teach the world to love with no judgment? Love with no labels. To own their story with no worry about somebody judging. How are you supposed to do that? You've got to go figure that out. Because I love you. I know I love you. I know I wouldn't be in this position and learning this lesson again if I didn't love you. I love you. I never needed a label for it for 14 goddamn years. I don't know why you do. I hate that you do, but that's you, and that's not on me. So, you just need to figure out how to heal that so you can be a part of this journey. Because that is a kind of a huge piece. So, but I hate that you, Doug, went back and forth to those struggles. I don't understand how love needs a label. I guess I've never understood that, because we're supposed to teach people how to love everything and everybody through our love that you don't get to label. So that's why I kept seeing a full circle of I don't see where there's an out, there's a label, there's an anything, because it's nothing that we've been programmed or taught. And just so you know, this does not change the fact of you coming over and us going to montage. Again, do not go down your goddamn rabbit hole, because just because I'm having this conversation and claiming my space, lessons, and boundaries, that's me. You need to respect my space, boundaries, and lessons. Just like I talked about last weekend. This is reminding me and making me feel exactly like I used to. And I won't do that when it was supposed to be the easiest and simplest thing that I've ever had in my life, which it always was. And that's what we were meant to teach others. So, you don't get to go down your rabbit hole. I still plan on seeing you full moon Saturday. The one that said they're supposed to be the most emotional of the year. Oh, perfect, right? That's holy shit. Of course, it does the prep week for me. So, no rabbit hole of you hurt me. No rabbit hole of all of the shit that I know goes through your head. Okay? Your whole experience of everything was supposed to heal with simple love and heal others with simple, non-judgmental love. Not mirror the exact love that you just had. And that's not healthy for you. So no, I hope you don't go down a relationship rabbit hole. I hope you do date yourself for a while. I hope all of the above, because that part I really don't think is healthy for us to mix anymore. I'm sorry if you feel like this came out of the blue, but I've been feeling this for a minute. It just took the dreams to get it there. You know I had to have been feeling it for a minute, or I wouldn't have had the last conversations that I had. So, watching the happiest days become your worst and biggest struggles just kind of helped confirm all of it. And yeah, just all of it. But no, I love you. That doesn't change. I just can't try and merge and please in that world, which is what I do to try and make you feel better, which sacrifices my pieces, which sends you down the rabbit hole, and that's not healthy. That's not healthy. So, nope, that part off table. And I just want my Codi without her rabbit holes, okay?